since they did, looking at it, what's happened since then? Are you back in good graces in Hollywood? Did you suffer any kind of backlash that's still lingering?
No, well, from that, I got gray, you got a haircut.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I grew hair, you lose hair.
You were professorial.
Right, I feel like Moses, seeing the burning bush. Yeah, so, it was intense. But I also feel that out of all of that, the hottest fire forges the strongest steel. And it seems to me what's happening with this journey that I've taken in Sierra Leone, is apparently I'm fulfilling a folklore. I had no idea at the time we were talking what I know now. I had no idea that I would now be representing the entire nation. In fact, on my way to give 2 speeches in South Korea for the president and all of the major businesses there, Samsung, Hyundai, LG, POSCO, STX, and conglomerates, to talk about how Sierra Leone is open for business. So actually, as I was addressing my stigma here in Hollywood, I was also helping remove a stigma in a country that's only been known for blood diamond war.
Tell us about this journey, because you talk about that time of leaving Grays, that this is what kept you sane. How did you get to that journey?
Oh, wow. I heard
Yeah,
some
we were
kids.
just showing some footage.
Oh, man, yeah. I thought I was back
You
there
were
again.
kids in Sierra
Yeah, well, yeah, it's, from that time, it was like maybe 40, 50 kids. Now I'm expanding, and I'm up to 500 students.
500 students in the school that you built.
500 students. I went back recently. I just returned from the country's 50th anniversary celebration. It got its independence in 1961. So I was there running around the track with 120,000 people supporting democratically elected President Ernest Bai Koroma, keeping peace in this country for the last 8 years when it had this horrible 11-year war of civil unrest and could only be talked about as, the country with the blood diamond war. But now I'm running around the track holding an Olympic peace torch for the 50th celebration of independence with the president there in this very stoic, beautiful way, acknowledging me because I brought this book back to him, and he personally wanted me to give it to him at the state banquet. I just wanted to hide, give the book to one of his ministers and have them give it to him, and he sent them back and said, no, I want everyone here, United Arab Emirates supporters, the United Nations Special Envoy, Michael van der Scholenberg, the new embassy, Michael Owen, U.S. ambassador there, the vice president of Gambia, the new president of Africandia, Guinea. He wanted to show majority of West Africa that this guy is here to help this country.
How do you money-wise, you're making huge money on, a lot of Spike movies, there's royalties that come from that, a lot of great movies, and then Grays, a huge payday on a show like that. How do you fund what you want to be doing in Sierra Leone? Is work where it was? Where do you stand with cash?
Absolutely not. It's been a lot of great supporters. The Barry Siegel Foundation and the Siegel Family Foundation has been a huge supporter. I've been a wonderful supporter. I talk about in the book, the Tony and Maria Elena Lamas family out of Florida, which I refer to as my Cuban angel. Because everything stopped. When Gray stopped, everything stopped for me because I was funding everything myself. And that was really the unfortunate situation, is that when everything stopped for me, everything almost stopped for funding of various organizations that I was supporting with NAACP, Minority AIDS projects. A lot of things stopped.
Can you go back? Grace. What about a return? I believe in reconciliation. I believe in it. Look at this, quite clear that you have changed as a man, no matter in multiple ways. Why not Dr. Preston Burke back on the show?
That has been an ongoing conversation from every corner of the place. I did a movie in Brazil in a small area called Quixeramobim, or Quixera, in Fortaleza, Sierra. I'm in the middle of what I consider a remote area, nowhere, and everyone was expecting me to speak Portuguese because all they watch, when they have a door or a window, they have a satellite, and they're watching Grey's Anatomy and their football, which is soccer. So I'm walking the streets where there's mules walking around in the desert.
Can it happen?
And people will say, Dr. Burke.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I did get a call.
Would you go?
I got a call. I got a call from a former castmate saying, giving me a heads up back in May, saying that you might end up coming back in October of last year. But I heard there was something between the producers and the network and business affairs, and I think they got a little nervous about, I guess, media. I don't know, and the call never happened. But I did get the heads up.
Okay. Hey,
We want back.
fascinating book about discovery and search, and it's, I gotta tell you, you're Harry Poe, your buddy Harry Poe, and you're a funny guy. I have a very interesting relationship there. I want you to know I spent some time reading it. His book, A Man from Another Land, is in stores right now.
Straight ahead.